So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu meinem Let's Play von Fire Emblem Three Houses. Ich habe vergessen, in der letzten Folge einen Namen zu geben. Muss ich gleich noch dran denken, in meinen Dateien den Namen entsprechend zu editieren. So. Ich glaube, wir sind hier an einem Gespräch vorbeigelaufen, ne? Ja. Das ist jetzt mein Platz. Ihr könnt euch alle verpissen. Ha! Erfolg. Ja. Dafür bin ich hier.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not?
Hast du schon.
You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much.
2 Zentimeter.
This personal growth is due in large part to you. And I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely.
Dankeschön. Ja, das habe ich auch gedacht. 2 Zentimeter.
Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market, alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself.
Mhm. Wie alt ist sie denn?
Me? Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either. Come now, there is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her. Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's
Ja, ich habe jetzt auch grüne Haare.
Long, long ago. No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. Still, I do not think you could be a complete stranger either. Both your hair and eyes are unmistakably...
Ähnlich?
Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Normalerweise führst du so ein Gespräch und flupp, Pärchen. B. Wir sind jetzt B. Befreundet B. Gehen wir mal als nächstes da unten zur Sprechblase. Meine Güte. Das sind schon ein paar.
Professor.
Professor. Von mir ist auch du. Junge.
Ah, Professor.
Leuchti, leuchti.
Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
Schon dabei.
Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit. Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the academy. Of course, I also contacted your father's old mercenary crew. Quite an interesting lot they are. It was difficult work, since I could not speak with Gerald himself. I am quite sorry for your loss. By all accounts, your father was a good man. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
Ich glaube, bei mir stehen immer noch Fragezeichen mit meinem Alter.
Oh, I am aware. You too were certainly enigmatic as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair. Warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts.
Ich bin geil. Nicht so betreten gucken, du bist geil.
So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before.
Bringt
The
ihm alles
next
nichts.
step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Finger weg von meinem Blut. Next.
Hey there.
Ah.
Professor!
Njau.
Professor.
Warum laber ich nur mit so einem blöden Typen? Mensch.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit.
Ja, ja.
There is a matter I would like to discuss with you.
Da fang an.
I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
Ja, ja. Los.
Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me.
Habe ich
Not only
mitbekommen.
that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. And now, well, I will spare you my conjecture. In any case, it is time I learned more about you. I ask only that you answer my questions honestly. I will be most grateful for your cooperation. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Gerald Eisner, correct?
Vielleicht.
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Gerald was renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary?
Boah. Ich meine, da steht jetzt eine Zahl wenigstens. Ab dem Moment, wo ich groß genug war zum Zuhauen, schätze ich. Also,
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly? Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
haha. Oh, und wo geht's jetzt hin? Ach, das laufe ich. Komm. Ich laufe wieder rein. Dann laufe ich hoch.
How are you? I've impressed Lady Reyes.
Bist du ein magischer Angler?
Oh, thank you. I gave up hope of ever finding it.
Ja!
That's not mine.
Okay, ich bin cool. Miau. Miau.
Professor,
Das ist doch mal ein interessantes Gespräch. Und los.
Professor, I am not understanding where the meaning is here. When and how is this expression used? I fell for it.
Ey, ich weiß es.
No, that is what you say when your body is feeling unwell. The expression is, I fell for it. Thank you, Professor. I finally have
Geht doch.
understanding. Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here. Is something on my face?
Ja, unter deinem rechten Auge, aber... Das sagt ja irgendwie alles das Gleiche. Abgesehen davon, dass es irgendwie... Das sind beides so Komplimentdinger im Sinne von, du siehst gut aus, und das ist, du hast eine gute Einstellung. Keine Ahnung.
I am without much time to study. I must use my time with wisdom. Is that really what you are thinking? Or maybe you have curiosity about the mark on my face. You are already knowing that I am from Brigid. This is a mark from Brigid. It is a prayer to the forest spirits, a prayer to be protected. Hunters ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Brigid. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you wanting to see them?
Ja. Auch sie. Ja.
That gives me happiness. If there is ever the chance, you will see.
Junge.
I have much
Was geht ab?
gratitude for you, Professor. You always
Zieh
listen
dich
with
aus.
patience. I can read and understand the language of Foglin, but to speak it
Unglaublich.
gives me difficulty.
Ei,
I
ei,
will
ei.
keep having your support, and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart. I have things that I
Was
cannot
geht hier
fail
ab?
to accomplish. Yes, we will keep walking forward.
Junge, Junge. Die Lilding. Wo geht's jetzt hin? Da oben ist noch einer. Dom. Dom. Backwards. Hogwarts, backwards. So, jetzt muss ich noch diesen Gang hier treffen.
Professor,
Ja.
hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I take it?
I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit?
Nein.
Oh, surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all. Cut from the same cloth. I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting along. Huh? Did I not mention that? How thoughtless! What an embarrassing gaffe! My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence. But sometimes a knight would pass by wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Gerald. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh? No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies.
30 Jahre.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him? Well, Gerald hardly seemed to age at all. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him. Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can. Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
Netter Typ. Netter Typ. Übertreibt's halt nur manchmal, ne? Geschwister. Boah. So, damit habe ich die Gespräche alle beendet. Jetzt gibt es noch die Gespräche zwischen den Typen selbst, alles. Fangen wir wieder mit denen an, die mich am wenigsten interessieren. Und dann schauen wir mal.
Hey, Ignatz. Getting lost in your imagination again?
No, today I am praying. I'm hoping that if I pray with all my might, she will appear before me.
The goddess, you mean?
Yes. Perhaps it's strange to think about such things.
Nah, you're fine. If I had the chance to meet the goddess, I certainly wouldn't say no. Especially your version of the goddess, huh? A total looker, isn't that right?
That's a disrespectful way of putting it. I just believe that she's a divine beauty. She'd have to be, considering how she mesmerized the people of Fodlan when she walked among them.
Too true. No doubt an incomparable beauty, that one. Funny to think that even now she must be somewhere, right? Well, I guess she's just floating on a cloud or whatnot.
Yes, indeed. Watching over us from above. And they say that someday she will return to walk amongst us again.
Well, don't mind me. You go ahead and get some good praying in. If the goddess appears, you let me know, okay?
What? No! If she does appear, I want it to just be the goddess and me.
It'll be way better if I'm there too. I'm saying this for your benefit, Ignatz.
Why?
Imagine an incomparable beauty standing before you. Do you really think you'll be able to remain calm?
Well, that is to say...
But if I'm there, I can smooth things over. Have a nice chat, invite her to tea, everything a goddess deserves.
Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense.
Of course it does. Now, get on with it. Pray like you've never prayed before.
Langweilig. Wen haben wir noch? Die anderen sind eigentlich alle interessant. Na, ist etwas. Wow. Okay. Ich glaube, ich weiß, mit wem die drei sprechen wollen. Lass mal den Kampftypen mal mit einer Kampftypin. Mit einer Kampftype
If you don't have any
sprechen.
business here, go away. You're bothering me.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
So you know.
I heard he was your teacher. Perhaps we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
I'm ready if you are.
Klatscht euch.
Okay,
Klatscht euch.
I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
Klatscht euch einfach
This will
sofort.
be fun.
Klatscht euch. Langweilig. Und Lysithia. Sie futtert.
Ah, so delicious. I'm so content in this moment.
Auf dem Trainingsgelände.
Felix!
Lysithia, you look mortified.
How long have you been there? Were you watching me? You were, weren't you?
I was, yes.
For once, I thought I had some privacy.
Did you say something?
Huh? Nope. Didn't say anything at all. Here,
What's this for?
I'm buying your silence. With cake. Take it.
I'm not sure what to be silent about.
If people knew I was shoveling cake into my face by the fistful, they'd think me nothing more than a child.
Adults eat cake.
You'll never understand. Just take this, will you?
No, I don't like sweets.
Does your refusal mean you'll be telling everyone about my cake shoveling ways?
I just don't like sweets, that's all.
Nonsense. Nobody can resist something so delicious. Look, I'm giving you this cake whether you like it or not. Eat it, toss it, throw it at an unsuspecting victim. The choice is yours. Just please don't mention this to anyone.
What was her problem? And what am I supposed to do with this cake?
Ob er den Kuchen im nächsten Gespräch futtert? Ich glaube es irgendwie nicht. Zurückgibt? Hier hast du deinen muffigen Kuchen wieder. Muffig. Keine Ahnung. So. Zeit zum Flirten.
My goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong. Hello? Felix?
Ignoriert.
What?
Und
You
gestört.
hear me. That's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing. Nothing in particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked, when you've finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
I'll pass. I don't like sweets. Also, you're a nuisance. Stay away from me.
That's not a very nice way to talk to a classmate.
Abgeblitzt.
Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You are a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will. Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. Would you like that? I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some Western spices in it. Mmm. Does that sound good, Felix? Would you like something spicy instead of sweet?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
Finally.
Hey, Kamera. Nicht unscharf werden. Ist ein bisschen unscharf geworden. Um jetzt auf meine Hand scharf zu werden. Ich glaube, ich muss da kurz rumfummeln. Moment. Szene bearbeiten. Einstellungen. Kamerasteuerung. Zoom. Ja, das hat nicht geholfen. Ach so. Ja, speichern. Ah, geht doch. Geht doch, geht doch. So, Unterstützungslevel. Geil. Und jetzt sind alle fertig, richtig? Richtig. 26 Minuten. Ja, bisschen kurze Folge, aber...
Hi there.
Machen wir mal hier Erkunden beenden. Weil es gibt nichts mehr zu tun. Dann geht es ja theoretisch ins Seminar. Richtig. Das kann in die Folge ja noch mit rein. Einzellektionen. Oh, alle so gut motiviert. Hilda, du brauchst definitiv noch ein bisschen Fliegen. Ja, Fliegen. Warte mal. Ich muss was anderes gucken. Ich glaube, sie braucht da Axt, Fliegen und Lanze, richtig? Ich habe gerade überlegt, ob ich hier ihre Lanze zumindest auf D bringe. Weil Fliegen kriegt sie ja nebenbei. Ich gucke nächstes Mal nochmal drauf. Also machen wir erstmal so. Was fehlt dann noch unbedingt? Du hast nicht gerade sehr viel Motivation, das finde ich schade. Aber bei dir habe ich das Schwert hochgeballert, ne? Na gut, wie auch immer. Claude, reiten, ganz dringend. Brrrr. Okay. Was noch? Du verbesserst dein Fliegen.
Yeah.
Bam. Loben. Oh, nochmal. Juhu. So, wen noch? Felix, ganz dringend. Damit ich ihn auch, Schwertmeister ist er schon, oder? Oder war er immer noch davor? Nee, er ist schon Schwertmeister. Es hat funktioniert. Felix? Da. Und nächstes Ziel habe ich mit ihm erstmal nicht gesetzt gehabt, ne? Nee. Dann können wir das ja eigentlich erstmal so lassen. Wenn ich wollte, könnte ich hier drauf setzen. Und mal gucken, was für eine Fähigkeit bei rauskommt, oder? Machen wir mal. Bin mal gespannt.
Well.
Hallo Sternchen. Ups. Eins zu weit. So, wo muss ich noch unbedingt... Bei ihm muss ich unbedingt nachsetzen. Axt und Faust müssen... Ey, die Axt hat die Faust überholt. Wie geil ist das denn? Aber das sind die beiden, die ich unbedingt auf A bringen muss. Läuft. Yeah. Ja. A und B plus reicht aus. Das reicht alles super dicke aus. Bei dir kann ich auch nachhelfen, richtig. Ja. Mhm. So, damit habe ich den Spaß verbraucht. Die Ziele lasse ich, also Gruppenaufgabe lasse ich, wie sie sind. Ziele gucke ich nicht rein. Wochenunterricht.
I got a question.
Okay, schön für die Question. Und die hat ja kein Zeitlimit, ne? Ich mache den Unterricht noch fertig. Und den kommenden Sonntag, in dem Kalender natürlich, kann ich mir sehr gut vorstellen, dass ich dann wieder in die Kämpfe gehe. Dementsprechend mache ich da den Cut. Ich bin ja echt glücklich, aber es gibt da jemanden, der mich ungebeten bemitleidet. Das nervt mich und ich will, dass es aufhört. Ich weiß nur nicht recht, wie ich das deutlich machen kann. Bemitleidet. Was will er hören?
I think I get it.
Einfachste Lösung, direkt sein. Dozentenrang. Ich muss mal nachgucken, wie ich den Dozentenrang am besten erhöhe. Am besten am schnellsten.
I'm glad.
Würde mich schon interessieren. Ich würde nämlich gerne langsam mal so richtig pushen. Fast B. Okay, jetzt hat Cloud B. Marianne ist auch aus Pferd auf A gestiegen. Cool. Kriegt sie jetzt dieses Bewegung plus 1 Ding oder war das auf A plus? Das war auf A plus, ne? Schade. Flim. Ja, die meisten sind jetzt im Kampf, weil gibt nichts mehr. Examen kann ich mir sparen. Marktplatz eigentlich auch. Ja, dann mache ich jetzt den Cut. Schauen wir mal. 69. Aber bevor ich diesem Ding einen Namen gebe, ändere ich erstmal den Namen der letzten Folge. So ganz bescheuert auf fast alle Items futsch. Fast alle Items futsch. So. Dann kann ich das wieder zumachen. Und diese Folge nenne ich... Gammelig. Zu viele, zu gesprächsbedürftig. Gesprächsbedürftig muss klein geschrieben werden, ne? Zu gesprächsbedürftig ist Zustand. Zu viele Typen. Zu gesprächsbedürftig. So. Also, tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. Endlich wieder Kampf. Ja. Ciao.